Death curves, breathtaking rescues, where every steering wheel turns decide between life and death. This is the world of real drivers who dare to challenge the limits of steel and terrain. If you love thrills and extraordinary journeys, click subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of the next challenges. The Pinot 700 roared up the hill, pulling a group of excavators weighing tons through the dangerous mountain curve, the tires screeching and the driver tense as a guitar string. The Nissan Patrol Y61 rushed through the raging flood, water up to the windows, but still kept the throttle steady. 160 horsepower at full power. The wheels swayed in the swirling water. The driver was incredibly brave, while the crowd on the side of the road could only silently watch. Truly an indomitable off-road spirit. A truck as powerful as a mountain, still stubbornly crossing the harsh Libyan Sudan desert, where hot sand and fierce winds cannot slow it down. Giant trucks on Yemen's most dangerous roads transport cars from Saudi Arabia and the UAE, Nakil al-Sum, Hadramaut. In the middle of the Al Jaf Desert, truck drivers struggle to pull a convoy of cars through hot sand, a journey full of determination in the harsh nature. The terrifying Pig 500 seconds had to go fast, or the flood upstream would sweep them away. About 260 horsepower, rushing over the jagged rocks, tires skidding on gravel, the roar of the water making everyone exchange tense looks. If they didn't act now, the movie would be over. The 750 horsepower Volvo FH16 struggled through the dangerous hairpin bend, the long trailer inches from the cliff edge. The front tires rolled into the air, the cliff scraping against the driver's side, making him sweat profusely. Below was a green valley, but if he lost control of the steering wheel just a little, he would be dead. The homemade farm truck with only 40 horsepower wobbled, pulling a mountain of hay, people clinging, people lying down, chaotic and full of energy. Immediately after, the Volvo FH16 750 horsepower rushed through the dusty dirt curve. The Hilux followed, a scene like in Mad Max, reckless and suffocating. A minibus is stuck on the road below La Asunta in Santa Rosa. The road is currently closed. They drove us crazy, pulling half a plane with a tractor. One guy said the driver was our guy. The other guy said he was our guy. Look at my friend. He loaded the cargo onto the train and went down the hill. I can testify. I drove the logging truck on the muddy mountain road. The mud was thick and the ruts were deep, making the wheels skid continuously. Every turn was a heart-stopping experience. If I lost control of the steering wheel, the whole truck could flip over at any moment. In the middle of the wild mountains, cranes are working silently on the muddy dirt road. The wheels are covered in mud. Each lift and lower echo in the quiet space as a testament to the effort to clear a path through the harsh land. On the slippery, muddy slope, the car struggled to climb each meter. The wheels spun but still got stuck. Some cars had to pull each other to get through, proving the real hardship of the driver. The car is about to shift into third gear to climb the steep hill in front of you. Do you think it has enough strength to overcome it? I have to admit, Chinese trucks are really top-notch. Trucks passing through forgotten roads in Colombia are a testament to the efforts to thrive amid poverty, hoping the government will soon provide them with more safety. During our Friday outing in Nabkia, our car struggled to move on the flooded road. Every meter we advanced made our hearts pound. A landslide near the Afghanistan border has left 2 people dead and at least 8 injured. It was horrific. It all happened in the blink of an eye. Rocks and soil collapsed, burying the road and trapping many vehicles. The truck, heavily laden with wood, stopped, its rear wheels spinning in the deep mud. A man stood behind it, motionless, watching as the entire vehicle began to tilt dangerously. If it slid any further, the entire vehicle could collapse into the abyss. Oh my God, so dangerous! The bumpy road was flooded, the truck loaded with heavy wood struggled to get through the narrow path that was barely wide enough for one car. Mountain climbing challenge in Yemen, where reckless trucks tackle the steepest slopes and roughest roads. This is real technology. Few people dare to drive like this. As the L300 barreled down the winding slope, I just held my breath and thought he should slow down now. The video takes viewers flying over Aqabat al-Sum, one of the most dangerous roads in Yemen. From an aerial perspective, the sharp turns and steep slopes are overwhelming, making this journey a real challenge for any driver. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to discover more majestic routes.
Come on, get out of that quicksand, Keith.
This is no longer a hill climb, it is a real wall climb, an extreme challenge. that leaves both drivers and
legitimate quicksand
spectators
right
holding
there.
their
That's the
breath.
most- That's the best example.
The newly leveled road from Barnes Hill had become a racetrack for trucks. Dust was flying everywhere. The air was stifling. They could only cry for help, hoping someone would come soon before things got worse. On the Hanoi-Tai Nguyen Expressway, floodwaters flooded the road surface nearly half a meter deep for more than 50 meters. Vehicles had difficulty moving through the raging water, a rare sight on this vital route. In Thailand, a clever elephant stopped a sugarcane truck in the middle of the road, skillfully took a few bundles and leisurely enjoyed them. After eating, it let the truck go and continued waiting for the next sugarcane. The road from Malak to Unku, to May AC area, was severely damaged, making travel extremely difficult. Faced with this situation, the Malak Youth Club took the initiative to repair the road on the 14th of October 2025, an act of kindness in the midst of hardship. How scary! Hundreds of trucks were stuck, causing traffic disruption. We had earlier reported that a truck had blocked the road in Chihuahua and no vehicles could pass, but eventually, rescuers arrived and the road was cleared. Due to heavy rain, trucks had difficulty moving, especially in Namiashi because the road surface was slippery. Continuous heavy rains have caused severe damage to National Highway 06, passing through Lumshnong Police Station. Many trucks and buses are stuck, causing traffic to come to a complete standstill. Authorities are urgently assisting drivers and passengers amid the heavy rain and floods. A tractor trailer fell off the slopes of Mount Az Safiha south of Taif after veering off course. The driver survived. The roads in Yemen are not what you think. A giant barge is unloading more than 4,800 tons of small gravel. The sound of each block crashing and colliding echoes as the material is dumped into a scene both majestic and overwhelming. A large red truck was stuck trying to cross a stream or a flooded road, possibly due to a collapsed bridge. There were several people standing on the bank watching what was happening. Large logging truck drivers struggle with difficult terrain every day. What if this car breaks down in the middle of this road? One of the most dangerous cliff road in Nepal, carrying heavy road best truck driver Mr. Dev Gurung in Lamyung Road to Manig. I couldn't believe it when I saw this on the street. This driver is a skillful driver. Oh my God! This truck driver showed off his skills by passing a huge truck on top of a narrow bridge in the middle of a curve. The maneuver was so precise that only a professional would have the courage and talent to do it without fail. What the hell is he doing? Driving my truck through one of the narrowest roads ever on ETS2. The truck driver was struggling on the muddy and steep road. Every meter of progress was like gambling with death. Just one small mistake. The truck could plunge straight into the abyss. Rising over 4,700 meters, the Zanda Road is a series of slippery bends that cut through the Nigari Plateau. No fences, no lines, just ice and the cold abyss. At this altitude, the engine weakens and oxygen thins, causing the driver to lose his sense of direction. Every year, dozens of trucks disappear into the fog and are never found. Lying between two active volcanoes, the road is often covered in hot ash. A gust of wind was enough to cause the sulfur dust to become so thick that it paralyzed all sensors and brakes. Local drivers have a saying, "If you smell rotten eggs, your time is running out." This is no ordinary tunnel, but an underground tunnel that runs right under the artificial Lake Ryujin, where the light has almost completely disappeared, leaving only the sound of engines echoing in the cold darkness. People say, sometimes metallic screeching and breathing sounds from inside the tunnel as if something was moving behind. The Al-Lajin Road in central Jordan is an ancient route that runs through the distinctive black basalt desert of Karak province, approximately 62.14 miles from the capital Amman. Established during Roman times, this road is still used today by people and truck drivers to transport goods. But hidden behind the peaceful appearance is danger, because the narrow, dark road makes anyone who passes by shudder. At night, vehicles are forced to travel in convoys, because just one wrong turn and the vehicle can disappear into the deep basalt abyss. The TZN Test Road in Morocco is one of North Africa's most spectacular and dangerous mountain passes. Rising at an altitude of approximately 6,864 feet between Marrakech and Taroudant through the majestic High Atlas Mountains. Built by the French in 1932, this road was created to shorten the journey and promote trade between the mountains and the plains. However, with countless sharp turns, narrow roads, thick fog, and frequent rockfalls, TZN Test becomes a harsh challenge for any driver where just a second of inattention can cost a life. Fadin Pass is about 32 kilometers, 19.88 miles long, with some sections reaching 1,648 meters, 5,407 feet above sea level. The name Fadin in Thai means heaven and earth, because the peak of the pass is so high that it seems to touch the clouds. The road is winding, steep, with many consecutive hairpin turns. One side is a cliff, the other side is a deep abyss. During the rainy season, thick fog reduces visibility to just a few meters. And in winter, strong cold winds can make it easy to lose control of the steering wheel. Despite the spectacular scenery, Pha Dinh is still known as one of the 4 most dangerous mountain passes in Vietnam, a place that only experienced drivers dare to attempt.
Hai chồng rừng hoa.
This is a dangerous mountain pass deep in the Andes, at an altitude of more than 3,300 meters, 10,827 feet above sea level. The road is narrow, has many sharp turns. The surface is mostly gravel and is often covered with heavy snow in winter. Built to serve mining trucks, the route has now become a challenge for adventurous drivers. If you have the opportunity to set foot on Cerro de los Machos, prepare a steady hand and a calm heart, because only those who are determined enough can conquer this dangerous road safely. One of the steepest slopes in Europe, with an incline of up to 20%. The road is only 1.5 kilometers long, but has 13 extremely tight hairpin turns. Every braking is a gamble. When it rains, water from the Stalheimsfossen waterfall overflows onto the road, causing cars to slide as if on ice.
Kilometrito, por un sendero del bosque hemos llegado a una preciosa... debajo del río.